Hey interwebs, I'm just giving a little update. My video is rendering right now for today's posting, and I am on my way to a job thing that I found on Craigslist. It's for helping people move, elderly people move and stuff. So yeah, wish me luck. I tried to show you the haircut yesterday, but I failed horribly, I found out. I still left it in the video just so that you guys could all laugh at me. And I'm having people watch me and wonder what the hell I'm doing. I'm gonna say that every time, aren't I? I just need to get used to having the camera. Forget it. So yeah, I'm on my way. I found a couple job opportunities on Craigslist. One of them looks really good for a network guy. I'm just not sure about doing the work that I'm trying to start a business for. You know, a little bit of a conflict of interest there or whatever, but I don't know. At this point, I just need something to pay the bills. So I'm not going to be picky. This one sounds kind of good. How about some elderly people? You know, they can't move all the stuff themselves. Help them pack up their boxes, all that kind of stuff is what it sounds like. You know, can't be afraid to try new things. So once I get done with the interview, I'll let you guys know how I think it went. I'm not even sure I can really call it an interview since I'm just dropping in on the company, but they said to on the Craigslist posting. But after I do, I'm going to talk about the YouTube uproar that I've been watching, and it's been very one-sided as to who's making the comments. I haven't seen anything from the other side other than the original video that was posted out that the other person is complaining about. So I don't know what the stance is from both parties. It just bugs me, the side that is making an uproar as to their argument. I think it's completely invalid, but I'll explain that in just a minute. You guys won't have to wait long. Be through the wonder of video editing. It'll happen now. Okay, they handed me an application, so I'm going to go over to the local coffee place, sit down and fill it out and take it back. I've got an hour to get it filled out and over to them before they close. They have a drop box I can put it in afterwards, but I think I'd rather hand it to them so they can associate, you know, my application with my name. Okay, about the YouTube thing. It's between Smoking Monkey, I think it's just Smoking Monkey, and Shane Dawson. Shane Dawson was in an interview with Adam Carolla. Yeah, I think it was Adam Carolla. And Adam Carolla is fairly crude and, you know, just says whatever's on his mind, which is fine. Not my type of, you know, I find it humorous at times, but sometimes I find it a little disturbing and bothersome. So you know, and he's a comedian. He's going to talk about stuff that's going to be controversial. That's what comedians do. So Shane Dawson was there, and he didn't really get too many words in edgewise, but they were talking about deaf people. And they were making fun of deaf people and cracking jokes at their expense and everything. And Smoking Monkey, who happens to be deaf, took offense at it. And, you know, what bothers me about it, I mean, comedians make jokes about people. I mean, comedians have a field day with me with my teeth and everything else. I don't care. You know, crack your jokes. I'm fine with whatever, because I'm not that stuck on myself. I don't know how to get into this coffee place. I guess I gotta go around the block. I'm not that stuck on myself that I don't understand that people find it humorous, and go for it, you know. But I've noticed several times Smoking Monkey, and maybe that's one of the reasons I unsubscribed to him, was he would post about losing subscribers, and he would always attribute it to the fact that he's deaf. I'm sure people made comments about the way he talks, and I'm sure some people even unsubscribe because of that. But to associate everything because of his deafness You know, it's like growing up. There was a black kid I knew, and he was a pain in the ass. You know, he was just annoying. And so every time, you know, he'd be picked last for the football teams, or, you know, whatever we happen to be doing in recess or PE or whatever, and he'd be one of the last ones picked, he'd always, oh, it's because I'm black. No, it's because you're an asshole, okay? Sorry, I just heard a noise, thought it was my van. I don't differentiate between one or the other. You know, you're either an ass or you're not. But when you use your minority status of whatever, deaf, color, you know, when you use that as your excuse and your crutch for everything, then you lose my, is this where I want to go? Yeah. Then you lose my, my respect, period. That's it. End of story. I'm not going to be paying much attention to any of it. You know, don't tell me that I do this or that because of this feature of yours. It's just a bunch of hogwash. Did I just say hogwash? And that's what Smoking Monkey does. He, you know, oh, it's because I talk funny because I'm deaf. Well, screw you. No, I unsubscribed because, number one, I found his videos, you know, kind of annoying. It's just not my type of humor. I'm sure tons of people love him. More power to him. I hope he can get all kinds of subscribers. I'm sure people take Shane Dawson's videos as offensive. I mean, Shane can be pretty freaking offensive. And if they want to unsubscribe from Shane Dawson, fine. I don't think that bothers Shane. You know, he understands. And I don't know either of these people personally, but I know for me, you know, if I had a bunch of people, I made a video, I put it up there, and suddenly lost, you know, a percentage of my subscribers, which in this case, losing one would be like 50%, but that's beside the point. I would think about the video I posted. Is it something I feel strongly about? If it is, fine. I don't need those people following me because they're not the type of people that can relate to what I have to say. And so that's it. Say what you have to say. Don't use a crutch, and just go on and do. Okay, I've never actually been sitting in a parking lot talking to a camera, but say what you have to say and face the repercussions, you know, face the consequences of whatever it is, whoever you might have offended. And don't take it personal when they find that offensive, but reflect on it. See if you're really that strong about it. Screw them. You don't need them. All right? Just my thoughts. How many of you have to go pick your kids up at school? I had to stop sending Brent over to the boys club because I don't have the $50. In fact, I owe for the last 2 months, and I got to go pay that. So I figured I'd pull them out until I've got some steady work and I can afford the $50 a month. But the rub is I'll have to make sure I got that $100 paid before I can probably start sending them again, plus a $25 fee you got to do every year to register. So for the meantime, he's home. But if I get a job, I'm going to have to pay that in order to get him started. Maybe they'll be negotiable. Anyway, the reason I'm on here right now, how many of you have to go pick up your kids? And I've been here for 17, I'm going to say 15 minutes, because I think it was a little bit after. 15 minutes, and I've gone from the front of the school to the back of the school, because you go around the school to pick them all up. And we're sitting. And I'm going to have to blur, I don't know, I'll have to watch the video, see. I'm going to have to blur that license plate in front of me. How do you blur? Huh. I'm going to have to find a new editing technique. But everybody's just sitting in line, waiting for their turn. Oh, phone call.